Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat have been able to do some crazy things all season long, and while they were undefeated after All-Star break, they ended up losing against the defending champion Milwaukee Bucks. But they got some redemption. They had to go against another great team in the Eastern Conference. Well, not great whenever it comes down to standing wise, but arguably one of the best players in the game right now. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Kevin Durant. You see, the Miami Heat ended up going against the Brooklyn Nets. They didn't have Jimmy Butler, they didn't have PJ Tucker or Kyle Lowry. However, they went against Kevin Durant with either Tyler Herro or Bam Adebayo being their best player, and they ended up pulling off a victory 113-107. I must say that I was really impressed, and I have an analysis about how this season will go for the Miami Heat and what it will take for them to win and get to the NBA Finals. Now, Gabe Vincent, he had 5 points, 3 assists, and was a +4 in the plus minus. I'll give him a little bit of a pass just because he had to score 21 points just the night before. Max Strus, he had 21 points, 5 rebounds, shot 6 of 12 from the field and the 3-point line, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He was also a +4 in the plus minus and contributed 1 steal and 1 block. If the Heat want to win, they will have to get some production from him. He's been able to move around on the court, been able to get and hit open shots, and that has been a key factor to why they can win games without some of their star players. Now, Bam Adebayo, he had 30 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, shot 12 of 15 from the field, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, had 2 steals, and was a +12 in the plus minus. This just coming after a game where he had another double-double against the Milwaukee Bucks. He's been able to have at least 2 30-point games in the last 4 outings, so it's something that you love to see. He hasn't been able to play every single game this season, but you love to see that he's in shape and doing it on both sides of the court. Moving on, the next 2 players I want to talk about might just be the reason why we go all the way. And the first player is obviously Tyler Herro. He had 27 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, shot 8 of 19 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown, and 10 of 10 from the free throw line. He was also a +8 in the plus minus, so we know what production we'll be able to get from him. 27 tonight and 30 points yesterday is something amazing from this young player. He's hungry, he can create his own shot, he can get others open, especially whenever he gets it going. Honestly, his success will be solely dependent on if Victor Oladipo starts or comes off of the bench for the Miami Heat. Now, I believe that if Duncan Robinson comes off the bench with Tyler Herro, then they might take a hit defensively in that second unit. I really want to see a Victor Oladipo, Tyler Herro, and Caleb Martin lineup. Now, Caleb Martin is going to be that big factor. Just tonight, he had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, shot 8 of 11 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, had 2 steals, 1 block, and was a +13 in the plus minus, which was higher than everybody in the entire game. Whenever he gets it going defensively, he is virtually unstoppable. This Miami Heat team shows a whole different dynamic. I love his versatility, I love his hungriness on the court, and to see that they have that trio on the floor at the same time will be a lot of trouble for a second unit on any team in the playoffs. They just have to make sure that they are in a rhythm. The main reason why the Miami Heat won tonight was because they were able to shoot better 51.9% to the Brooklyn Nets 47%. And whenever it comes down to it, they were able to do a little bit of everything a little bit more than the Brooklyn Nets. That's whenever it comes down to rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. They had the same amount of turnovers, and they were a +8 in points off of turnovers. In the next 5 games, they have to go against the Philadelphia 76ers, Houston Rockets, Phoenix Suns, Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. What I realize is, after tonight's game, they only have 2 more games on the road, and that's for the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics on the last day of March. So the Miami Heat have so much of an advantage schedule-wise. They only have a few road games left. It's pretty amazing just off the fact that they play 28 games at home and 36 on the road. Just imagine if we had more home games at the beginning. We might have the best record in the NBA. You just never know. But before I head out, you guys, I do have 2 questions. But first, make sure you follow me on both of my Instagram pages. Once I reach 1,100 followers, I'll be giving away an NBA jersey of your choice. And make sure you follow my main ScottyIce channel. Once I reach 11,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away another NBA jersey. All you have to do is comment jersey in my DMs. Last and not least, follow and sub to this channel. Once I reach 5,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away a 3rd NBA jersey. All you have to do is comment Miami Heat in my DMs. That's 3 different chances to win an NBA jersey. Now the questions that I have for today is, 1. Whenever it comes down to the success of the Miami Heat, which is most important? Is it the return of Victor Oladipo or the coaching of Erik Spoelstra? For me, this all comes down to Victor Oladipo, just because he's such a versatile player. He's been able to do some great things in his career. We've seen his defense. We've seen him be able to create shots, be a very underrated player in the NBA. It still amazes me that he signed such a small deal to get through the season this year with the Heat. But to each his own. I believe that Erik Spoelstra has always done a good job with the organization, but Victor Oladipo is a pretty great player. Now the next question that I have for today is, do you think that the Miami Heat will be able to sweep any of these teams in the NBA playoffs? For me, I believe if they have a chance to sweep anybody, they would probably have to do it in the first round, just off the fact that I know that the Brooklyn Nets are a very low seed, and they would have to avoid them because I know that Kevin Durant would not get swept in the NBA playoff series. But I appreciate all you guys loving your support, and as always, this your boy ScottyIce, aka Baby Bron, and you already know, I'm out.